on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. I swear we stayed at this house before, back sleeping on kitchen floors. It doesn't bother me at all. And the one thing that's killing me, like a sympathy, when we say we wouldn't have it any other way. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. And you've been telling me that you've been down for weeks, but I'll pick you up. Instead of all that coffee that you drink, you keep your hair just the same. You know it's better off that way. So I'll get this off my chest. It looks better to the left. Sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. I'm still on the road. It's still in my bones.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? God, it feels like it's been forever since I spoke to you guys, but I hope you're doing good. Let me know, can you hear me? It's going to be so embarrassing. My first stream back for a while if you guys can't hear me. So let me know. I'll wait a few seconds for Razzie to prank me and be like, you're muted. I sound perfect? Brilliant. Okay. I had to like redo everything because I've been using OBS like for a bit, but not for streaming. So I had to like redo all the settings. How are we doing, guys? I've missed you. It's so good to see you. I was kind of expecting no one to show up, so I'm really grateful that you guys are here. We're going to just carry on where we left off with this shiny hunt, only this time I got my old Switch working, so we can do it twice. And hopefully you guys can see everything okay. But let's say hello first. It's been 4 years, guys. That's crazy. Cortland, how you doing? Cortland is OG. I think Cortland subscribed to me before I had 50 subscribers, which is just crazy to think about. Cortland, how you doing? Thank you so much for the 42-month Memby Flex. You're amazing for supporting me all this time. We have Light Blue Yoshi fan, we have Nate, JJ, how you doing? Razzie, how you doing? Bestie Emil, it's so good to see you. Blade King, welcome in. Belle, how you doing? Mills, it's so good to see you. I feel like it's been forever. I mean, it's been forever since I've spoken to most of you, to be honest. Emil with the 21 months, Nicholas with the 42 months, and Razzie Live with the 42 months. Let's get some hype and love in the chat for all of my incredible friends. Natasha, stop. Stop it. No, thank you. Don't stop. Thank you for the 27 months. You're amazing. Father Elmo, how you doing? Go Lupa, welcome in. Blade King, good to see you. Let's get started. Now, the only issue with this, guys, is that the Switch 2 is significantly faster than the Switch. So where we used to be able to do these double hunts and it was really easy because everything was synced up, I'm probably going to get confused. So we'll see how long this double hunt lasts. But how are we doing, guys? How has everyone's last, 4 and a bit weeks been? That's how long it's been since I streamed last. I don't know if all of you guys are in my Discord server, but I did make a little announcement this morning on my Discord server, just kind of about where I've been and what the plans are for the future. We'll talk about it a little bit more a little bit later on. Definitely cannot believe it's been 4 years. That means cousins, baby. Stop. We chatted about all those years ago. It's almost 4. Cortland, that is just insane. You've been busy. Me too. Do not worry. I have been very busy. Arcanine with the 40 months. No way. Arcanine, thank you so much for 40 months of membership. And then we have Nabil membering up again as a rainbow turnip. Hype in the chat, please, for the wonderful Arcanine and the wonderful Nabil. This is already throwing me off because it's not synced, but hopefully the auto counter should be working for each check. Thank you, JJ. We've missed you, Mills. Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed. Work has been insane. It's going to continue to be insane. I feel very grateful that I've managed to steal away some time today to hang out with you guys. Because it's going to be a little while. I'm predicting it's going to be at least a month, maybe 2, before I'm really going to be able to commit to streaming with you guys again. I'm going to miss you guys. So I thought the perfect way to kind of do this is to also celebrate 4 years. Because I can't believe that I have been doing this incredible thing for 4 years. Nabil, missed you too. Arcanine gifted the 10 freaking memberships as well. What am I doing with this Nido King, Nidoran male? I forget what Pokemon this even is. But you have got so many snipes right now, I can see. You got Mills, you got Golupa, you got Light Blue Yoshi fan, Arnold, Elian, I'm just as rusty as ever at this. Justin Reynolds, Alexis, Mamoette, or Memo, Naru White, Fladoodle, and Fladoodle. Let's get some hype in the chat for Arcanine. Thank you so much for gifting those 10 memberships. Been here before, Carly played Pokemon. Iconic. It's so true. Like I said, Cortland, Crossing Ponies in the chat, has been here very, very, very early days when all I was doing was Pokemon. Nope, was Animal Crossing, not Pokemon. Thank you, Nabil, and thank you again, Arcanine. And also, guys, can we talk about how over odds I am for this stupid shiny? My hope is that doubling up means we're definitely going to get it today, but who knows? Oh, I'm getting my switches confused. Yeah, Mills is another one. Mills has been here for a long time too. I mean, all of you guys, especially you guys that have those alpha turnips. It's insane that you guys have been supporting me for that long. Harry, how you doing? Welcome in. I completely forgot about the whole YouTube Translate thing. Fun times. For some reason, it thinks saying hi can translate to this. So Harvey's come into the chat and it looks like they've just said this. But thank you for the 15 likes already, guys. I don't know how long this stream is going to be. We're going to see how it goes. Probably a little longer than my usual streams, which are like just a couple of hours. So it'll be longer than that. Thank you so much, Arcanine. And again, thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I just also want to like clarify that this is just a hiatus while work is super duper duper busy.
Yay!
Emil! Oh my actual goodness. Emil 7IW3. I've never called you that before, but thank you so much for gifting 50 memberships. I've got to stop talking because I've got to read these names quickly. You got I Like Totodile, Jacob Turner, Ruby, the Card Junkies, yay, Spencer Rourke, Giratina, Tommy, oh, T-Dog, Gavin, Omelette, Emerald, Cynical Cyan, the Gruffalo, Bob's Corner, Kiki, Bruxis, Joyce Boring, I'm sure they're not, Thomas, Wispy Blue, On My Six, Victoria Kitely, I have lost where I am. Victoria, where are you? Oh my gosh, Victoria. Okay, there's Joyce. Victoria, Nuba, Lady Helmet, Gonkala Wolf, Zamasu, Shell Marie, Aiden, Void, Ballamatic, Crime Crazy Kimmy, Sergey Batch, Miss Trouble, Golden Axe, Slime Boy, Deer Hunting Boy, Ghost, Kitty Catastrophe, I couldn't speak, Furret Perhaps, Abe, Big Juice Thrifts, Fang, Mayday March, Paige, Cozy Grace Games, Lotus, Clueless Purple, Dave Kircham, Trini Chuck, Damien, Dusa, nice, Ishen, and Ishen. I am just as rubbish as I ever was. But Emil, you are insane and incredible. Thank you so much for gifting 50 memberships. Just the best. And thank you for the hype, guys. Appreciate you all. My goodness, I don't think I've spoken this much for a while. I don't even know what to say, guys. I feel so grateful for all of you. The fact that there are still any of you hanging out when it's been this long since the last stream just speaks volumes to how wonderful and supportive you guys are. You're just incredible. I love you guys, like genuinely. I'm gonna try my best to like leave these kind of synced up because my brain cannot handle it. My brain's not handling this like delay. Chaz with the 22 months. Yay! Chaz, how you doing? It's good to see you. Let's get some hype in the chat. I thought you might appreciate that shirt I'm wearing today. It says, every day I'm mothering. I love that. That is incredible. We love wordplay. Good to see you too, Chaz. I have missed you guys so much. This is a little bit bittersweet for me because I've missed you guys so much for like the past month, and then I'm not going to be streaming for a little while, so just a little reminder of what I'm missing. Just the best community. I don't know what I did to luck out with you guys, but it's been great. I know, Nabil. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not an angry person. I don't get particularly angry about much. I did get a little angry watching the England-Argentina game in the World Cup. I'm not gonna lie. It was a hard watch, but yeah, we did great. Bring on the Euros in a couple of years. We got this. Not angry, just disappointed. Well, this was like angry and disappointed. Yeah, usually just disappointment, Mills, but yeah, this time there was some anger sprinkled in there. Burnt bread, how you doing?
Yay!
Natasha.
Put this towards your travel plans. I love you to bits and am so proud of you, girl.
Natasha, you are incredible. You did not have to do that. Thank you for 150 euros. That is an insane amount of money. Thank you so, so much. And thank you for just being the best. Like, just one of the best human beings that I know on this entire planet. And I will put that towards my travel plans and do something extra fun and send you a picture of it. Thank you so, so much. Let's get some love and hype in the chat, please, for Natasha. She's been an incredible friend, an incredible mod, and an unhinged DMer. That's Natasha, summed up in 3 sentences. Wait, I didn't even check that one. Not shiny. My goodness, Natasha, thank you so much. Right, burnt bread? Wow, W Natasha indeed. I got so angry as well. They're like 7 minutes, only 7 minutes. Nabil, it was rough. And I don't want to get into it too much, but I don't think the Argentinian football team deserve any of the hype that they get. Messi is a good player, but he's not a good captain, and they're not a great team. Ferret, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. It was a meal that just gifted you. So true, burnt bread. So true. Paulie! Oh my gosh, Paulie, I missed you. How are you doing? Happy 4-year anniversary. How's it been? 4 years already. That is what I'm saying. This is crazy. Time has been absolutely just flying by. How is it almost August? Just insane. Like, I know it's like only almost August, but people in my life have been starting talking about Christmas, and like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for 2026 to be over. But it's going to be over before we know it, guys. However, 2027 is going to be a very exciting year. Burnt bread, I'm not sure, because if you haven't been here for a while, there's a high chance that the last time you were here, you had a different username. Now, YouTube is using like the @ handles instead of usernames. It's hard to remember people from a long time ago. You ordered the first Christmas present a few days ago for it? Oh my gosh, you're making me feel bad. It's making me have some pressure there. I need to start preparing for Christmas. Pigeon, how you doing? Welcome in. No fear, it's good to see you. Mini Meals is about to start kindly. Oh, kindergarten, no way. That's crazy. I was like, what's she starting and why is she doing it kindly? I mean, I wouldn't expect her to do it any other way than kindly. Oh, Pride Shiny Hunt not last year. Gosh, that was a little while ago. But yeah, welcome back. It's lovely to see you. It's really nice when people from like a long time ago pop in, especially for these like kind of celebration streams. Because it's nice to like reminisce on the past. Because it has been an incredible 4 years. When I started this time 4 years ago, so I think this exact time, because it's been about a month, just under a month, I was like probably, I think, streaming once a week to no one. Very, very quiet streams. I was super shy. If you guys ever go back to like my first few streams, I'm like a different person. Like, I feel like I was myself and I'm still myself. Obviously, like over 4 years, doesn't matter what age you are, as a human being, you just grow and develop so much, like with every year that passes. But I am just such a different person. I had zero confidence. I still, to this day, do not know what possessed me to start streaming. It's so unlike the person that I was, but I did it. And then after a few streams, a couple of people started coming in, people like Cortland, and it's just spiraled from there. Emil, oh my goodness.
How do you have travel plans? Eyes emoji.
Emil with the €100. Stop this craziness. Thank you so much. Let's get some hype in the chat. I have work travel plans coming up, which is one of the reasons why I'm not going to be able to stream for a little while. So, oh gosh, thank you so much, guys, for your generosity. I will make sure that I will have some fun when I'm away, and I will put your super generosity to just the best use. Thank you so much. Good vibes from the very first stream, and like you've been told 100 times, your voice is just so nice. You guys are too nice. I can take zero credit for my voice. I was born this way, and the way you guys have just accepted me and just given me confidence and made me feel great over the years is just wonderful. And I hope that there's at least a teeny tiny bit of that reciprocated and you guys genuinely know how amazing you are. Because the internet is crazy, the internet is big, you could be anywhere, but instead you're supporting someone and like helping them change their life and just being friendly to each other and not being toxic and just being the best human beings. So I hope you guys can look within and realize how amazing you are. Your voice is very smooth and I can just listen and play games or do something. That's the dream, right, guys? I want you guys to just feel like you can either chat, you can hang out, you can make friends, or you can talk to friends, people that come here all the time, or just have me up on in the background while you're doing stuff. Just as some background noise. I'm one of those people where I find it very hard to focus and work and stuff without something on in the background. So if I can be that something to some of you guys, that's incredible. Pigeon, I'm actually quite excited for the Pokopia update. I think I might actually turn that game back on and play a little bit of it. It looks very fun. Burnt Bread, it's very true. Like, all it takes is you guys being kind to one person one time, and that could completely change their day. Just completely change it. Yeah, same here, Pigeon. Always have to have something. Are you and Razzie still best mates? Jensen, of course we are. He will forever be my best friend. Just nice watching you stream, Carly. Had some rough weeks with work and a breakup. Emil, I'm so sorry to hear that. Doing better now, but seeing you really lifts my mood. Missed you, Emil. I missed you so much too, and I'm so sorry to hear that. Because if anyone deserves just all of the best things in life, it's you, Emil. So I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. Onwards and upwards. Someone with your soul is only going to end up in the best place. So I know you're going to be absolutely fine. And I'm glad that I could be back here to have a little chat with you. Yeah, we all love you, Emil. You do help me a lot when I do stuff around the house and other stuff. Love to hear that. God, you guys are the best vibes. You don't even understand what it's like to know that I can do these streams and just be surrounded by the best people. Not everyone has that. However, I do wish this freaking Pokemon would shine. Like, what is happening? We're nearly at 2,500 checks. It's a little crazy. Let's get back to the point here. We're shiny hunting and nothing's shining. I don't even know how many streams it's been. Obviously, it's been a long time because I had a gap. But even before then, I think it's been multiple streams that we have just been shiny hunting for this thing. We're lucky we have you and Razzie as well. I'm lucky I got to know you too. And I'm so glad you got to know us too, Nabil. It's been so lovely having you around. Like, initially, I just knew you as, like, this insanely supportive person on Razzy's channel, and it was such an honor when you decided to also, like, hang out here too. So it's been really, really nice to get to know you. Yeah, Nidorino is being so stubborn. It's 4 Celsius, 39 freedoms here right now. It's freezing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 4 Celsius. It's definitely cooled down here. I'm anticipating we're probably going to have more heat over like August, September, because that usually happens, which I'm not looking forward to. However, I don't know that I'm ready for it to get to 4 degrees. That feels a little too crazy. Local, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I've been good, just like crazy, crazy busy. I'm shiny hunting as well. I haven't in a long time hunting for Galarian Yamask. Good luck. That's such a good one. Let's see if I can work this out so I can get like 2 checks on the top for 1 at the bottom. Do I still play PLA with Amber? Shiny! Oh my god. Let's go. We did it! 2,428 checks. Also, I haven't played PLA with Amber for a while, but never say never. Who knows? I would love to start playing games with Amber again. Oh my gosh, you were here. Let's do this. Okay, slightly late, but where are you traveling to? I'm not gonna reveal too much for just like privacy reasons, Nicholas, but I can DM you and let you know. I've cooled down now to 36, but at noon it was 50. Yeah, Nabil, I couldn't. I'm worried that's where this country is going. I couldn't. Anyway, let's try catch this thing. Let's try catch this thing. Shiny. It's a good shiny, guys. I love it. And it behaved immaculately. If you ate ounces somewhere or not? If you ate... Oh, announced it. Okay. Right. James, how you doing? Nature guesses. Guys, the shiny luck is back. 2,428 checks. Right, Sheila, the best day to find it. How are you doing, by the way? Welcome in. I do need to update the counter. We're at 134. So while I haven't been streaming, guys, I did actually get a Gen 1 shiny off stream. I got Zapdos, which is very exciting. So that's 1 off the list. Right, let's change this to 134. We're making progress, guys. I think we're going to do it by Gen 10. I think we're going to do it. So 2428, I'm going to put this back to 0 because I do have a new target, but let's check. What have we got? We've got gentle, naughty, docile, mild, serious, lax, gentle, naive. Yeah, I hope you had the most wonderful birthday. Local, what's up? Oh, look at it. I freaking love it. That's a great shiny. I love the shinies in this line. Bold, naive, lax. Let's have a little look, shall we? Very exciting. My poor Mimikyu's been poisoned. Is that shiny? Oh yeah, I got that from a DA, I forgot. Okay, so... Oh, no, I'm using the wrong controller. That's a cool shiny. Okay, Nidorino is... Naive. I feel like someone said naive. Burnt bread and iDot coming in with the naive guess. Let's go. GG's to you guys. That is 1 more off the list. Now, guys, I fear it wouldn't be a Carly May stream if it didn't involve some chaos. So let me do a quick save. He's perfect, right? Happy birthday. I know it was May, but I didn't get to say it. I've got to go. Miss you. Hope to pop in again on future streams. Cortland, it's always wonderful when you pop in. Thank you so, so much. I will talk to you soon. I got it. You and Idol. Yes, you got it, guys. Right. Next target. Why is this controller not working? Okay, there we go. We're going to do one at a time. It's going to take a while. Oh, I forgot how this game works, apparently. See you later, local. What did you say? You said, oh, you have a boyfriend. Congratulations. But yeah, you go have fun. Oh, it's very close to each other there. Right, let's update the sprites so you guys know who we are hunting next. I think it's very exciting. I think it is an amazing, amazing shiny. Let me show you. There we go. It's our next one. I love him. I think he's wonderful. But let's go find him. We have to go find him now. I do have a note as to where to find him. Yeah, I love Kingler. I think it's such a good shiny. We do still need one from the Nidoran line. However, I wanted to do these soft resets. And the next one I need that we can soft reset is this guy. So that is what we're going to be doing. We need to go to South Lake Milloch, however you pronounce it. Yeah, this is going to be another reset one because they're just like super chill. It means I can chat with you guys a bit more. I think it's over here, right? If I remember correctly. Just bear with me. Where can we go? Fields of Honor. Oh, there's one at Westlake Axwell. Hold on. But I think the one I'm used to might be Challenge Beach. Where's Challenge Beach? This one. Let's go here. See you, burnt bread. Sure, this one is a static, but I could be wrong. But we got plenty of time. Just chill vibes. Okay, there's the thingy. There he is. Okay. Got to see exactly where he comes in. This is going to be impossible. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a tough one to line up. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's check one. Use the other switch? Yeah, I think I will. Actually, while he's being hurt, let me move there. Gosh, I forget that. Oh, wait, what do I have to do at Challenge Beach? Hold on, this could be awful. I haven't completed the DLC in my shield copy. So hopefully I'm not going to be caught up in storyline. Where is he? Am I being stupid? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. Right, I'm going to use my top switch to use my bottom switch as a marker, if that makes sense. It doesn't. Ninjato, how you doing? Fang, welcome in. Right. God, this is confusing. I think Kingler's going to get me anyway. Let's just fight Kingler. We'll check, Jensen. It should be because it's down on Cerebi as wandering, which means that it should be a static, but we'll see. If it's not, there's like 50, like no word of a lie, 50 other places it could be. Okay. Thank you. Also, I have a very low level Ponyta in my party. Rishia, how you doing? I'm doing well, Ninjato. This is some forbidden technique shiny hunting. Oh gosh. Ponyta. Right, okay, so I'm gonna stay there. Then I'm going to run over here. Hey, Risk. I was like, who's Risk? Looking up at the chat, it translated it. A little insight in how you do these soft reset hunts, guys. Also, there should be 2. She says as she forgets how to do it. Sorry I'm late, saw your notification. Got sidetracked with my boba tea. Love some boba tea. Welcome in. No need to apologise. This should be good. Then I should be able to alternate, but let's just make sure this is the correct area. Fingers crossed. Think I'm back. YouTube kicked you. Welcome back, Pigeon. YouTube is bugging sometimes. Okay, perfect. Right, so now I'm gonna run away from this guy. Then I'm gonna go to my bottom switch and do the same thing again. Sajingu, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you so much. The YouTube phone app for me changed video titles font, and it's so unreadable. Oh gosh, it's so annoying. Why change things that aren't broken? That's what I want to know. Right. Now I should be able to do this, and it should be perfect. I have to leave now. I'm going to miss you so much, but wish you all the best. Emil, I will miss you too. I will try my best to still be around in other people's streams. Never say never. You never know when there's going to be a Razzie collab in the works. Love those things. And I will be back. I promise you guys I will be back. Just need a little time to focus on work while it's busy. And I'll be back. And it'll be like I never left because you guys are freaking incredible. Thank you so, so much for everything, Emil. Did I save? I'm going to save again just in case. You had to unsubscribe and subscribe again? Oh my goodness. Right, I can put that controller down. I can put that controller down. If this works, should be good to go. And my counter went up. This is all looking good, guys. Perfection. You love to see it. Right, here we go. Kingler, be good to us. But what have you guys been up to? Please do let me know. How has life been? Yeah, the counter is automatic. So I've used like this little piece of software to do the counter, and I'm actually running 2 hunts at the same time because they're not synced up. I've had to do it that way, which makes it a little more complicated, but it's still working pretty well. And yeah, it means that I don't have to automatically think about putting it up myself, which is what I used to do back in the day. I've been playing the new Splatoon with Lady Furret. We're nearly 100% done. Let's go. I have been trying to play just a bunch of different games, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Been playing a lot of like little indie games, ones that I know are only going to take like a few hours. It's been good. Obviously, I am just waiting for the next update we get for Gen 10. Please, universe, let it be soon. I really want to know some more details. If you start both games at the same time, you can get 1 whole check on the Switch 2, reset, and then you can start the other game. Both will be more synced up on the second check. So both games at the same time, you can get 1 whole check on the Switch 2, reset, and then you can start the other game. Both will be more synced up on the second check. I don't know why that sounds so hard in my brain, Radley. I think I'm going to do it right. I think this is what you mean. Maybe not, because I spent too long on the second Switch. So many games to play and not enough time is so true. Okay, I think I'm onto you. I think, yeah, I've done it. I did it that time, right, Razzie? That's what you meant. This is what you meant. I think. Because that felt right. Yeah. Whether I did it this time, who knows? Probably not, because I'm not doing it quick enough. Froggy King, how you doing? My brain does not like this. The difference between Switch 1 and Switch 2 is actually way bigger than I thought. It really is. It's substantially quicker, especially seeing as like these older games, they didn't get any updates or anything. This is just me running the exact same game, just on a different piece of like software, hardware. The difference is quite big. Thank you, Razzie. That would be great. I think it's going to take a while for me to get my head like around it. The rarest one I have now is only gone by 0.6%. Nice. Sword Shield didn't get a Switch 2 upgrade like Scarlet. No, it didn't. Yeah, it was just Scarlet Violet that got like a little Switch 2 upgrade, which was actually a really good upgrade, actually, in terms of like what it gave her for free. But yeah, all of the other like Switch Pokemon games I played for like the original Switch have been like noticeably faster on the Switch 2, especially when it comes to like shiny hunting and soft resets, because it's those like starter screens where it really makes a difference. So Ninjato, the top one is Switch 2, the bottom one is the Switch 1. Takes me a while to get used to doing things in a way that I'm not used to. And then, if that makes sense, no, that totally makes sense. I'm the same. And also, I have come to realize as well, I'm a very visual learner. I think I learn best if I can see someone else do it. So sometimes it's hard to like just read a textbook and be like, oh yeah, I know what that is now. It's always good to see someone else do it. That's why I'll always watch like YouTube tutorials on how to do stuff, because it really helps to like see someone like go through it. than me just reading text on a screen. We found out recently that Mario Odyssey got a Switch 2 upgrade like Scarlet Violet. Nice. Yeah, a bunch of games did actually. Like some games got like little free updates like Scarlet Violet. Some of them, like Animal Crossing, you had to pay some money to get like the additional stuff. Just lurking, been quite tired lately. No worries at all, Risha. You get some rest. You can only learn so much from a textbook. Some old nurse from nursing school, I'll never forget her. Gosh, yeah, I feel like something like nursing, especially like actually watching someone do it, is probably so beneficial. And actually kind of doing it, right? I know now with like nursing, I always see on like YouTube shorts and stuff, there are so many cool like dummies and like artificial skin things and stuff that you can use. JK, how are you doing? Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, they weren't, I don't think, I haven't looked at all of them, Pigeon, but they weren't the biggest price jumps for the Switch 2 versions. Although I think maybe, I don't know if the Zelda one was like £20. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Yeah, I see them for it. It's kind of crazy. Also very true. And it's kind of the same with like everything, right? I think sometimes, and I feel like my new job has kind of taught me this a little bit as well. I used to be very anxious about talking to people, like verbally talking to people, and I think streaming actually has really helped too. I would much rather send an email. I would much rather send a DM, a text, whatever, to try and get my feelings across. But it could be so hard sometimes because you can't really get the tone. And you could be writing a message that you're like reading back to yourself one way, that when the other person's reading it, it's completely different. So I'm getting better at like talking about things, which I know some of you can probably relate to, right? It's tough. Especially in this day and age when it is so easy to just pop a message to someone. But there is something very important about being able to hear someone's tone when they're talking. 20? Yeah, I felt like the Zelda one was a bit more expensive for it. You've done 2 final PLZA checks runs recently. I'm doing so bad at these checks. I'm locked in a dragon-only run right now, but only completed a solo challenge run using... But also completed a solo challenge run using only Lucario. That's cool. Well done. You do all these crazy, like, solo challenges and stuff. It's cool. It's tough when no one wants to call and just want to text too. It is tough, right? Life is tough. And I think the older you get, you kind of hope that it'll get easier, and it doesn't necessarily get easier. You just become more well equipped to handle stuff because you have more experience. I don't know if I should get the Switch 2 the Switch 2 upgrade for PLZA. I haven't played it much after I finished the DLC and did some shiny hunting. I think if you're not playing it, and I mean, you can still play it on the Switch 2, right? You just won't have the upgrade. I say don't get it. And then maybe if you do like get back into it and you want to play it again and you start playing it and you think, actually, yeah, it would be quite cool to continue playing this, then maybe go for the upgrade. That's what I would do. Because you might not even need it. You also did a shield challenge run this month using just the evolutions. Nice. So, JK, this might be a stupid question, but when you do these hunts and you do like, so say like the Lucario only challenge, Are you using shinies or does that not matter? Is it more just the challenge itself? Okay, I think this is only the second time I've managed to sync this up, how Razzie said. Doesn't help that I'm not pressing the buttons properly. Thank you for being here, guys. We've got nearly 30 likes. You guys are incredible. Like I said, I wasn't expecting like a huge turnout today, but you guys really did show up for me. It's the same group of people that show up every single stream, and you guys are incredible. Just regular colors, but I did use a shiny ferret and a violet solo challenge, since that's the first shiny I ever caught in a Pokemon game. Gold on the Game Boy Color, that's so cool. Are the games digital or cartridge that affects load times yet? It can do, yeah. So physical takes a little longer than digital. Nicholas. Nick, thank you so much for gifting the 20 memberships. I see some snipes. You got Rushia, Pigeon, Sajingu, Ray, Mayat, Ash, Halsey, Zandria. Oh my goodness, Nick, what are you doing? Hold on, I need to zoom up, go up. Genki Colleen, Zandria, Icy, Blank Wave, Dustin. Gosh, wonderful, beautiful name, gamer. Sugary Sweet, TGLID. Sophie, that's a cute one. Jason, Infinite Shadow, and then another 10 memberships. You got Curler, Beck Plays, Curry Dean, Gorilla, Nero, Moro, Christery, Fractal, Thunderlit, Link. I was going to say another word there. Ali, and Ali. Oh my gosh, I suck. Thank you so much, Nick, for the 30 gifted memberships. My goodness. Let's get some hype in the chat. You did not have to do that. Pigeon gifting a membership too. And you got Devon. Thank you so much, guys. Gosh, you're just the best community. Hype in the chat. And if you were gifted today and you are in the chat, please do say thank you. So kind and so generous. Just the best vibes. You guys are just incredible. I sound like a broken record every stream, and especially today, but you guys really are. Thank you for saying thank you. How are you doing? Welcome in. How do I pronounce your name? Because when I went to read your name, I was like, the beautiful name gamer, because I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Axia? Axiza? Let me know. It looks pretty. You've got to go. See you later, Harry. I don't know if I even said hello to you, but see you later. Thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate you being here. Already at 103 checks for this guy. Axiza, thank you so much. Axiza. Love that. Connor, love you too. How are you doing? Good to see you. I've missed you. I hope you've been keeping well. Okay, let's do this quickly and properly. I feel bad. The only times I can catch a Carly stream is if I can't sleep. It's 3 a.m. Oh my goodness, you should not feel bad for getting some sleep for it. I really appreciate you being here, though. I really hope you can get some sleep. And it's always fun to see you in Amber's stream, because I know she streams a little bit earlier than me. Where have you been? Dan, welcome back. I have been super duper busy with work. I'm going to continue to be busy for work for a while, so it's going to be a little while until I stream again. So I thought I'd do a nice longer stream for my 4-year celebration because I missed you guys. I accidentally slept in a bit too much. Hey, sounds great. Connor, it did that translation thing again, and the message I see is "it's so good" from you, when what it actually is Natas. How it translated that to "it's so good," I don't know, but I thought you were really feeling good about sleeping in. That's what I initially thought. Time zones kind of suck. For example, a lot of your streams happen at midnight for you, Ninjato. I couldn't agree more. Time zones are so sucky. One of the most incredible things about streaming and finding this community is that I have found some of the best friends in the entire world. And some of them are in very, very different time zones. So it can be a struggle to try and just spend enough quality time with people, you know? Really happy to hear it's going well at work for you, Carly. You deserve the world, my friend. Connor, you're being so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you for just being an incredible human being. Gonna go get dinner. Enjoy your food, Ninjato. I'll probably be here for the next couple of hours, at least. Everyone just moved to Australia, right? I think we all need to make a pact, and it doesn't have to be Australia, but we should pick a country, and we should all move there. That would make life so much easier. I've had this woman come up in my YouTube, like, shorts feed recently, and I am obsessed with her, and I can't stop watching her. And she lives, like, off-grid out in the jungle in Bolivia, and I mean, it looks like hard work, but it don't look that bad. Like, let's all move to the jungle in Bolivia and live off the plants. That sounds fun. As long as there's someone brave to handle the tarantulas, I'll be good. Can I just buy an island? Right? I should do that. I should just buy an island. Carly Island. Oh, Carl Island. I love it. I love it. It'd be like Animal Crossing IRL, right? We all move to a deserted island. When I get fed up of you guys, I just whack you around the head with a net that I'm using to catch bugs in the hopes that you think about moving. Just kidding. "30 likes. Thank you so much, guys. I'm getting into a better swing of things, I think, with these checks. I still need a... What's it called? Hold on. I still need a... Oops. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I can't control technology. Is the music off? The music is off. Why is the music off? Thank you for noticing that. Oh. You are using an outdated version of Spotify, Dismiss. I don't even know how many songs it was playing before it shut off. Is it gonna work? Can you guys hear it? Because I don't hear it. But it says it's playing. Yeah, doing his own thing. It really be out here doing stuff. Let me close it and open it up again. Hopefully this thing doesn't shine and I don't notice it. No, it's to do with I'm using like apparently an out-of-date version of Spotify, so it doesn't like it. But hopefully this will work. Let's see. There we go. Let's make sure you can hear it. Nice. Okay. You should hear the music now. Let me know if you can or can't. The Turnip Toast is here, guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. There it is. I didn't even notice. Now, I don't like to stream in silence. I think, again, it goes back to like always having to have some kind of background noise. So it's crazy that most of the time, if the music just randomly stops on stream, I genuinely don't notice. Loud and clear, let's go. You made it today, you've been slacking. I've been slacking too. I haven't streamed in about 4 or 5 weeks. Coffee. So you could have got away with it, honestly. You could have got away with it. Oh my gosh, come on, Carly. Figure out your fingers and what you're doing. Yeah, me too. I love this lo-fi music. Also, shout out to Demon Gummies, right? For 4 years now, I have been using Demon Gummies music for every single stream that I have done. Not one copyright claim, not one issue. They're just the best. I've done the same reset method for the Switch too, but yours is faster for some reason. Jensen, it could be. I think I was going to talk about this before and then someone did something crazy and I had to say thank you. If you have the physical copy of the game, I think even on the Switch 2, it still takes a little bit longer. It will be this process of loading into the game from the dashboard here that takes just a little bit longer. Especially if you have the DLC as well, because I think what it's doing is it's checking the internet to see that your user account has the DLC and everything's good to go. So it takes like a little bit longer, whereas my copy's digital, so it's a bit quicker. Oh yeah, could be SD cards as well. That could have a little bit of an effect. I'm not using an SD card in my Switch 2 at the moment. I haven't got one yet. I've actually downloaded quite a few games on the Switch 2 and I haven't had to use one yet. I haven't run out of space. There's quite a lot of space built in. So it could be that too. Airy with the 42 months. The music stopped again. Is it going to stop after every song unless I update it? Update now to keep listening. You gonna let me? Darn it, that's annoying. Oh, I think it's updating it. Okay, yeah, it's updating it. I'm just being silly, I think. Yeah, I think it updated it. I mean, that felt very fast, but let's see. Oh, I thought I saw a shiny there, but it was just the sprite. Airy, I love you. Thank you so much for the 42 months. How you doing? She said soup. I just know it. She so did. You didn't have the ability to type a message? Boo. Razzie is correct. How are we doing, guys? Thank you so much for just the best support. It's insane. I couldn't have dreamt it 4 years ago. I'd have some of the best friends, the best community. And it's crazy because people come and go, and you guys have decided to stick around. And I love you for it. You're hunting Espeon with this method? Nice. Good luck. It's a really fun method. I'm actually quite sad because I'm running out of Gen 1 Pokemon to do soft resets on. After this one, I think it's just Jinx. And I currently have a DA God Path with a Jinx check. So at the very least, until I stop doing that God Path, I don't really have to do the soft resets. 4 years ago, crazy stuff. I haven't turned off Razzie. You keep confusing me because I see Hefty as your profile picture. I don't know why. It never confuses me when it's Nick, but this is confusing me. I haven't turned off the memberships yet. The only difference I did change, and I don't know if maybe this is why, but apparently now, I figured this out when I logged into Studio, you can change how much your memberships cost every month, which is kind of amazing because it's something that I've always wanted to do, which is make my memberships cheaper. So now they're only like 99 cents or 99p instead of £1.99. So I wonder if having like the lowest tier of memberships means that you can't do a little message, which is interesting. So I haven't like deactivated them yet. I was looking at doormats to discourage people knocking at my door yesterday. Saw one with a frog mixing a cauldron that said no soliciting, violators go in the soup. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, maybe it's that, which is a bit silly. I don't know, let me check. I feel like someone did a membership flex with a message, or maybe not. Oh no, I guess not. Yeah, that must be it. Crazy stingy, YouTube. Crazy stingy. You're going to train EPs now, Furret. I appreciate you so much for being here. I hope you get an amazing sleep. There was also a threatening frog that said, get off my property, hippity hoppity, get off my property. Where are you finding these? And can you send me a link? Because they sound amazing. And I hope that there's at least some kind of equivalent over here. I'll keep mine priced the way they are for the flexes, of course. But the good thing is you can change it like any month. So if there's 1 month where you're like, gotta up these prices, you can do it, you know? But yeah, I think I did mention in my Discord server, I think what I'm going to do is not cancel memberships, but just deactivate them until I go live again. I already feel pretty bad because it had been just over a month since I streamed. So essentially, I didn't even give my members a singular stream for one payment period. But because now I know for sure, like, I'm taking the plunge, I'm giving myself like a little break to take the pressure off, and it's probably going to be over a month. I'm going to just suspend memberships. When I come back, I'll re-engage them. I don't know if that's the word. And then you guys can choose, like, if you want to member back up again or not. You know, I want this to be a place where you guys hang out. I don't want to like charge you for it if I don't have to, you know? It was one thing like when I'm streaming 3 or 4 times a week and we're doing member streams and stuff. Me and doormats have beef. They've done nothing wrong. I just mildly dislike them. I never think about them, but I'm a hermit and I don't want to answer my door to anyone. I mean, I'm the same. I think my hashtag not sponsored, but my Ring doorbell has really helped with that. There was a time when I would work downstairs in like my front room to the front of the house, and there's like a whole bunch of windows like to my right, and I hated it because I didn't have any. It was shortly after I like decorated. I didn't have any windows. I did have windows. I didn't have any curtains or blinds or anything like that. And because like when I'm focusing on my computer, I can't see people like coming down the driveway towards my door, and it always felt like they were looking in, and it was just the worst. Because yeah, I'm the same. I hate answering the door to people unless I know I have to. But now I have blinds up, so we're good. I can pretend I'm not in when I want to. And I don't even feel bad. Like, this is going to be me getting on my soapbox a little bit, right? And I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I feel like I have definitely experienced this a lot. I don't know if this is just where I live, or maybe it's just an English thing. But it almost feels like when someone knocks on your door, as the person who lives in the house, you are expected to answer it. And it's almost like it's rude if you don't answer the door. And this could just be my like introvertedness and social anxiety talking, but I think that's a load of rubbish. Like, I don't care why you're knocking on the door. If we don't have an appointment, if I'm not expecting a package, if I don't want to answer the door, it doesn't matter if you can hear me inside, if you can hear the TV, whatever. I don't have to answer the door to you. Maybe that's rude. Maybe that's not the British way. But it's how I feel. Same with phone calls. If I don't know that number, I'm not going to pick it up. I have a doorbell camera just so I can check what's outside, and I either choose to ignore or answer, right? Speaking of taking plunges, I've decided to embrace cringe and write a self-insert fanfic for Doro Hidoro now that I finished it. Nice. Not cringe. Anything that makes you happy is not cringe at all. I answered my door recently because I thought it was one of my neighbours at the door, but it was people advertising religion. Right, just no time for it. I get a lot of deliveries, to be honest, so 9 times out of 10 I have to answer it. I don't want it going to anyone else in my street. True. Right, exactly what Connor said. Like, if that's making you feel cringe, like admitting to that, we need to like address that and like crush that, because you shouldn't feel cringe for doing something that you're enjoying. No fear. Thank you so much for joining the Turnip Patch again. Let's get some hype in the chat. It's not rude, it's intrusive of them. Like, I have a neighbor here who, before I had a blind up, this is probably why I hated working there downstairs so much, but if they knocked on the door, they'd peek through the window to see if anyone was in. How freaking rude is that? Like, ew, excuse me, I'm gonna purposefully sit there and ignore you if you do that, because no, let's not normalize that behavior. A lady just kept knocking over and over. So rude. Whenever I'm out, I leave the TV on for my dog, so the TV and lights are on, but no one is home. How long am I going to stream Ninjato? I'll probably be going for like another hour, 45 minutes at the least. I want to do like 3 hours as a minimum, and we are an hour and 15 in. So we'll see how we feel after that point. My neighbor does what? Like a couple of times she's knocked on the door and peeked around, and luckily I haven't been in. I just noticed from the doorbell. But how rude. Like, what if I was just sitting there and I didn't want to answer the door because I just wasn't feeling like answering the door? I'm not, like, you're not entitled to my time. Like, it's clearly not an emergency. Do not perceive me, right? Honestly, someone that keeps pounding on my door when I'm not going to answer the door is creepy. Like, leave me alone, right? Like, get the hint. Like, I could never be a door-to-door salesperson just because I'd feel so bad, like, knocking on people's doors. And I'd just be really rubbish at it because I wouldn't sell anything. So I wouldn't want to knock on anyone's door, which defeats the whole purpose. Like, looking around, trying to look through windows. Yeah, so my, like, door is kind of close to the, like, front windows that look into, like, one of the main rooms. But you have to actively walk, like, 4 or 5 steps to the right onto the grass to see, like, through the window. And she did that. Like, ew. No, thank you. When I lived in Kansas, nobody wanted to knock on our door because the house was creepy and ominous. That's what I should do, Ari. I should be making that house, like, dark and eerie and scary, like Halloween 24/7. Then maybe people will get the message. Nathan with the 22 months. Let's go. 22 months is crazy. Let's get some hype in the chat, please. One of my neighbors knocked on my door a few days ago to say someone was in the garden. It was a gnome. That's so funny. Hey, at least they've got your back, I guess, right? In that sense, like, at least they were looking out for you. But that's quite funny. Moved into a haunted house thing that looks like a giant, or move into a haunted house thing that looks like a giant vampire castle. I'm down. Yeah, I think if I do end up buying an island, it's going to be an island for antisocial people. There will be unspoken rules that if you want to visit someone, you knock on their door once. And really, I mean, the preferred option is that you DM or message the person first to arrange a time to go and see them. And we won't have any peeking through windows, you know? It was a gnome. It's crazy, right? Grow some trees around it and stop maintaining the shrubs. Let the weeds overgrow. Yeah. I love these ideas, guys. Also, one of my neighbors took it upon themselves to enter my car and check all of your CDs. Ew. I don't like that, Coffee. Unspoken everything. Nobody speaks. Oh my gosh, imagine. That kind of neighbor behavior is a massive no-go in Sweden. I sure hope it's a no-go everywhere else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, like, it could just be a them thing. They're quite an intrusive, nosy person as it is, so it probably is just a them thing. But, like, the thought to even cross your mind, it's crazy. Yeah, enter your car. That feels like it's overstepping the mark a little bit, Coffee, not gonna lie. Yeah, like, at least I know that if someone was ever in the garden, she'll let you know, right? Yeah, who needs windows? Windows just let bugs in and let nosy neighbors look in. Like, so unnecessary. Text me before. If you don't have my number, you don't need to be here, right? Someone said a quote once, and it was a really good one. Oh, I forget what it was. I was like, that is very true. Let me see if I can find it on Google. No. It was basically a lot better than this, but it was something along the lines of, like, if you don't have my number, then you don't you're not important enough to have an opinion or something like that. It was way better put than that, and it made way better sense. But like, yeah, message me. For me, I don't really give my number out to anyone because it's 2026, you know. But like, message me on DM. Oh my god, how old do I sound? Message me on Discord. Let's arrange something. And if I don't have you on Discord, I don't know you well enough for you to be asking to come round. That was just an example. Most of my friends on Discord live very far away. So maybe I should say WhatsApp. But if you don't have me on WhatsApp, then I don't know you well enough for you to be trying to make plans with me, you know? If you have a problem with me, call me. This is the one. If you have a problem with me, call me. If you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me. It's so true. You can flip that into like coming to see me. See you later, Ninjato. Yeah, I feel that, pigeon. Sometimes I get mad at dogs. Oops. For barking at cars passing by, but then I feel the exact same way they do when an unfamiliar car uses our driveway to turn around. Woof, 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 right? They're just doing their job. Like 2 days after I got my car, Dad took it out since it was in the garage. He left the car unlocked when he came back, and then it happened. I caught her because I was going to pick up my mother. What the frick? Just casually, like, chilling, like, oh, I wonder... So rude. You believe it was Margaret Thatcher that said that? The Iron Lady, was it? Yeah, ew, Thatcher, right? Actually, I think it was Winston Churchill that said that. I feel like every quote is Winston Churchill when people don't know who said it. Also, it's so cool, Coffee, that you have a car now and you're out and about. Like, just for you, so much has changed in the past, like, 4 years. Because I feel like you've been around pretty much from very, very early on, too. Like, when you think about your life 4 years ago and where you are now, it's been so cool to see how things have changed. I don't think the top one was shiny, right? No. I believe it was a gnome that said that, actually. So funny. I forgot I did that for the poi ball. It translated that, Airy. I want to see what you said. Yay! Jess with the 36 months. Let's get some hype in the chat. Oh, it translated it and just removed a W. That's crazy. Jess, how you doing? Good to see you. And also, I don't know why that notification went through, but the others didn't. Have I mentioned that I have an aunt named Coffee? You do? Isn't it awesome? I love it. I can just get out of the house and go places. So cool to have that freedom. Yeah, I was like, what should I do for the poiple? Because it's going to be the last poiple I do for a little while. Alex, what's your favourite Pokemon? That's a good point, actually, guys. If you can think about, like, one moment of these streams that's been your favourite, what is it? Let's get nostalgic for a little bit. What's one of your favourite moments been? Whether you've been here for the past 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 6 months. Let me know. Connor with the 33 months. Hype in the chat, please, for Connor. I feel strange that I'm like an adult now, and I'm like, what? I'm taking my sister and her friends out tomorrow. If I drive there tomorrow, it'll be the longest drive I've ever done. I'm scared. You've got this. You're gonna be great. I know it. This was like a series finale of my favorite show. It does feel like that a little bit, right? But the next season's gonna be amazing. I'm lame, but it's probably do a countdown. I still laugh at that one. That one was so good. Still, like, to this day, with the hundreds, probably over 1,000 shinies that I've got now, one of my favorite shiny moments, for sure. It might be my favorite shiny moment. Was that Suicune? Next season is only a rumor so far. I'm gonna have to end on a cliffhanger. Yeah, any moment ever. It doesn't even necessarily have to be on my stream. If it's something that's happened, like doing a collab on someone else's stream, let me know. Carly winning the poll of who is funnier? Oh my god. That was a sore subject for a while, Connor. All of the moments. I mean, yeah, every stream has been wonderful hanging out with you guys. Uh-oh. That's not hefty? Is it not? It sure looks like Hefty. Who is it? I mean, I haven't seen Hefty in a while, so it genuinely might not be. But it looks like Hefty. Oh, Jennifer Coolidge. And she told me to send you her love. Oh. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Jenny C too. You know, that's what I call her. Call her Jenny C. Because we're like really close friends. But she's looking good. Finding Mary in Animal Crossing after so long. That was so fun. That was such a good reaction. I love that. That was a good one. I even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about Royal Mail, I think, or like some postage thing. And then Mary was just there. Almost done. I still feel like we've got some tricky ones in there. We just got the Nidorino, and that took a very long time. So we're almost done, but still a little bit of a worry. Obviously, we don't have a date for Gen 10 yet. But I'm really glad I got one of the birds done. We got Zapdos done. Because that was one I was worried about. I was just going to be stuck at the end doing. Was DAs for those last 3 birds. So the fact that I got 1 is great. Just need 2 more. When you found Apollo and played the USA National Anthem loud as hell twice, that was so good. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I feel like I want to watch the... Because I made the compilation video, right? I feel like I want to watch that again. It's been a while since I've watched it. I used to like to go back and look at it because there were some really funny moments there. One of my favorite moments was when you beat me in our first ever collab by catching Mimikyu. Crazy how far we've come. It is crazy, right? I remember being so nervous, like doing that collab with you. And then by the time we got to the Mimikyu, because it was like kind of at the end, like I was feeling good and I was not expecting it to shine as quickly as it did. It was just so great. The timing couldn't have been better. I think you were just explaining, right, how it was quite a tough shiny to see. And then I panned my camera around and the shiny Mimikyu was just there. Oh, it was great. It was great timing. And yeah, look how far we've come. It's insane. When Razzie tricked you with Sofa, Space, King. Yeah, I remember that, doing the Masuda hunting in Sword. Most of my, and this is like testament to just what a great friend and person Razzie is to me, but most of my like fun memories do revolve around him in some way. Even if it is him catching me out and winding me up. You love fuchsia. It's hard to remember on the spot, but I think mine is when you came to my island and got freaked out at the amount of horseshoe crabs. Oh my gosh, I remember that too. I think you got a clip of it, right? Somewhere. That was so funny. It was such a like true reflection of how I am in real life, because I try to be as brave as possible, and I'll go into something and I'll try and tackle it and be brave, and then I start to think about it too much and then I start to freak out. And that is exactly what happened, but with the horseshoe crabs in Animal Crossing. Razzie is kind of amazing. That is very true, Connor. As are you. I'd like to let everyone know that since Fuchsia was chosen as my representative villager in Animal Crossing New Horizon, she has become my all-time favorite villager. She is on all of my islands now. I love that so much, Coffee. That's so cool. Fuchsia's great, and Fuchsia is very you. I've watched that compilation video a bunch of times already, and it's still so funny to go back to. It really is. I've had some very, very silly moments. My goodness, when I think about Gendar, it's embarrassing how long it took me to realize what was happening, but also just one of the funniest moments. Teenage Needle Meal Teetles, whatever it was now, I forget. I don't think, even to this day, I've still laughed as hard as I laughed for that one. Teenage Needle Meal Teetles was just one of the funniest moments in my life. Oh my gosh, that was a good time. Irish cheese. Who remembers Irish cheese? Irish cheese was fun. Big Razzie fan, right? Aren't we all? I'd say normal, but I don't think that was on stream. No, I think that was an off-stream friendship moment, but that was funny. Luke's, how you doing? Dublin cheese, that was it. Not Irish cheese, Dublin cheese. Oh, that was so funny. Experiment was talking to Big Cheese Thrifts, and I thought she was asking for recommendations of some Dublin cheese. Oh my gosh, the best times. Mean age needle teetles. Just some of the best memories. I went from like being a very shy, very introverted. Most of the time I would just be spending time in my own company. Not the biggest friendship group. I feel like, not to get too deep, but my entire life, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate, I was always a bit of a drifter. There are a lot of people that I know that I went to like primary school and high school and college with and stuff who are still friends. I've never had a friendship group, like a childhood friendship group like that. I would always find like new groups of friends and then it would kind of tail off, and I never had like that core group other than like my sister. I kind of didn't really have like a solid foundation of friends. And I feel like since streaming, I really have that now. And it's kind of crazy because you guys are literally scattered all over the world. And somehow I feel closer and more connected to all of you than I've done to anyone that I've known in my entire life. Which is like the best, coolest feeling. Let's be real, technically just the first stream when I met all of you, right? Team Carly, Team Connor. And I think honestly that's why I started streaming. It was like, I was just lonely. And it was the best decision I ever made. I don't know if you remember this one, but also I don't know if I can repeat what you said because YouTube is weird. Oh no, what happened? Just realizing my Joy-Con for my Switch is not very responsive. Which is why it's taken a while to do those checks. Like I'm really having to like push the buttons down. Ominous. Ominous? Omnious? Another memory I love is thinking back to my very early days of playing Scarlet Violet when I would do like Masuda hunts and I'd do my Shiny Sundays. And Shiny Sunday was more of a thing because I would only stream Pokemon on Sundays. And I just like to think back at like how clueless I kind of was. And how wonderful you guys were. Like, especially there wasn't like any pretentious gatekeeping. You guys never made me feel stupid for not knowing Pokemon names, not knowing how to Masuda hunt properly, not really knowing what I was doing at all. So I think back to those times and where some people might be like a little embarrassed, I actually think of them quite fondly because it's like, oh, look at these wonderful people. They embraced me when I knew nothing and they're still here. Now I know a lot more. Yeah, I'm pretty close to the dock, Razzie. I don't know if it's just... I don't know, touch wood. My Switch 2 has been a lot better. Obviously, I've had it for a much shorter amount of time. But I have gone through so many Joy-Cons on my Switches. It's a little annoying. They break really quickly. I don't remember the conversation. I think someone was ill and he said there isn't a medicine. Isn't there a medicine you can take for it? It's like lactose. I do remember that. Oh gosh, I do remember that one, yep. Oh, I remember that coffee. That was so stupid of me. There's no way to understand just how lovable you are and how deeply we love you. I love you so much, Aerie. Trying to direct Carly to Eastlake Axel? No, even more old school than that. Who remembers in Scarlet Violet when I was trying to do the Clorf shiny hunt and Razzie was trying to direct me to, I can't even remember, somewhere where the Clorfs were? I legitimately thought that he might never talk to me ever again after that moment. Because that was wild. Even I was frustrated and embarrassed at myself. Yeah, Joy-Con drift as well, right? Remember when you couldn't find the cliff? There's coffee, that's what I'm talking about. That's so funny. The lid. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, the moments we've had. Literally just posted it a few seconds before you said that. So funny. Oh my god. 4 years later and you're still just as bad. Yeah. I still dread having to ask for directions because I know it's going to end terribly. I've grown so much in some aspects, but I really haven't in others. Oh gosh, guys, we're at 400 checks already. That's kind of crazy. Team besties. But yeah, just so many fun memories. And what's cool is, like, some of them are from a very long time ago and you guys still remember them and you're still here. Come on, let's get a second shiny. Although, if I get this shiny, guys, I think I'm going to switch back to just one switch. Because I'm not Razzie. I don't think I can do 2 wild encounters at once. That just screams chaos to me. I also still think about when I was snitching on you. I was snitching on you for yawning to Razzie, but I DM'd you on accident instead, and you were like, Natasha, are you supposed to be sent to Razzie? That was so funny. You've done that a couple of times, actually. Oh, that's so funny. Sometimes Razzie is MapQuest, right? And Razzie has been Cerebi, Google, just everything back in the day. When I think about it, Razzie was so great. I don't know why I was like allergic to using Cerebi, but he'd send me like screenshots and figure out these hunts for me and stuff. I literally could have just used Cerebi. What a great guy. I've done it twice, but thankfully only once when you were live. So funny. Oh god, Terry the Pterodactyl. God. Oh, what was the other one? It was loosely related, right? Because it was like a follow-up to that. Or like a little callback to that. I was doing Masita again. This time I was in a collab with Razzie. I forget what we were hunting. And Razzie said he had a crush on the, was it the pink Power Ranger in kindergarten? And I was like, you guys know what I said. And then Razzie found it hilarious and he thought that I had read someone in chat saying that, and when he realized that it was me, like self-burning myself, it made it even funnier. Even though I gave you a lot of crap, I'm glad you came to me for help. I'm glad I did too, because I feel like that really built our friendship as well. And I learned so much. That has the same vibes as when you screenshot something cringe, someone says to gossip with your girlfriend about it and accidentally send it to the same person. No, stop. Snitches get embarrassed. I genuinely wanted to crawl out of my skin back when that used to happen to you. Oh god. Also, that one time you spoke Living the Vida Loca on stream, that was so funny. I still do it to this day with Korux, and it's more like jarring if I'm like in a collab with Razzie, because Razzie will sing the lyrics and I just like deadpan say them. Bella, where the heck have you been, Loca? Classic. Classic line. Should have won an Oscar. Hey, I did it again where they kind of synced up. you definitely get through the checks a lot quicker. This is kind of making me wish I had a second Switch too, I'm not gonna lie. Just imagine how quickly we'd be flying through these checks. I can see where Keith is coming from. Don't tell him I said that, because I gave him a lot of crap for having multiple Switch 2s. Can't wait for Gen 10 to come out so I can get back into Pokemon. I can't wait either. Obviously, I'm still very much into Pokemon, but it's gonna be so great. And I was talking to Clocky. Clocky messaged me and he mentioned Gen 10. And yeah, I feel like when Wind and Waves comes out, that is just going to inject so much life into like the community as a whole. I feel like the community's kind of quiet at the moment. We're all kind of in this like in-between state of like, there isn't really anything new happening. None of us really know much about Gen 10 to get like properly excited for it or start counting down. Once we like get that release date for Gen 10, it's gonna be like we've been just electrocuted and there's life back in all of us, and it's gonna be so exciting to play Pokemon again. Can't wait. This might just be me that I find really funny, but when Carly called the Mandalorian the DeLorean, oh gosh, yep, I remember that. Remember that vividly. When Keith accidentally typed in your chat and we all had to yell at him, that was so funny. He really forgot where he was for a second, Connor. So good. I feel next Pokemon Day is going to be super hype with Gen 10 coming out, right? We better like, oh, I don't know. I'm just so excited. I want a date. I understand why they haven't given us one yet, because, you know, if they're planning on releasing it next year, like maybe late next year, whatever, but like I'm impatient. I want to know. I just want to know how many days I have left. Iodine. Did you say George? Change that to iodine. Chemistry class with Razzie, guys. You got a joke for me? What's your joke? They did kind of just drop the trailer and then didn't give us anything since, but the trailer was really exciting. We know something is in the works, right, Zoe? Like, at least we know that. We know the name. We know kind of what it's going to look like, which is very exciting. We know the starters. So, I mean, we know a fair amount. I just want to know more. I would love to get some kind of tidbit for Gen 10, right? Just like a little teaser. Just throw something out there. Give us something to hold on to and be excited about again. Be lovely. What do you call a minion that fell in a frying pan? I don't know. What do you call a minion that fell in a frying pan? No wild fletchlings. There's got to be the equivalent, right? I wonder what Gen 10's fletchlings will be. I wonder what Gen 10's Veloozers will be. What is going to make shiny hunting in the water miserable? Even though so much of the Pokemon and stuff is going to be in the water. Filet mignon. Minion. Oh, filet mignon. Minion. I get it. GG. Very funny, Coffee. It's going to be nothing but all fletchlings. Stop. Totally get it. Totally hilarious, Coffee. Why the long pause? Because it took me just to get it. That was honestly another great memory, Coffee, actually, when I think about it. That, when you told that joke, that was so good. That was another one that's stored in the memory bank as a funny memory. Clocky with the 39 months. Let's go. Let's get some hype in the chat. How are you doing, Clocky? Oops. They might shiny luck wild Pokemon. I can see Game Freak being poop enough to do that. I sure hope not. I think that would be silly to do that. Hype, hype, hype. It really does take a while for the Switch to get up to date. Up to speed, I should say. Why the long pause is like a core memory, like an inside out, right? It does feel like, although we've had some amazing like moments and like every stream has been wonderful, there are some of those moments that do really make their way as like core memories. How's streaming so far? It's been good. We got the shiny Nidoran finally. It was like 2,340 something checks, which was crazy, but it shone. We got it, so we've moved on now. But it's been good. It's been chill. We've just been doing a little bit of reminiscing about some of our favorite and funniest moments over the past 4 years. Dash, how you doing? Thank you so much. Sean? Oops. Yeah, I feel like after stream I'm gonna have to watch that compilation video back. So many good memories. I still think you blasting the Star Spangled Banner or whatever it was is still my favorite. That has already been mentioned. That was a very funny one. Oh my gosh, you couldn't write comedy like that. It was just so silly. I'll never forget the first time wandering into these streams. I haven't been around lately. Been an expectant new mother. Excuse me, Zoe. You can't just drop news like that and not let us celebrate. What the heck? Are you pregnant, Zoe? Every time I see the notice that you're live, I always miss it. We miss you too. Honestly, I haven't been live for a little while, so you haven't missed too much. Also, when I said and botched that Welsh town name, that's one of my cool memories. Yeah, and we wouldn't even know. We were so impressed. You are? Let's go. Oh my gosh, that is wonderful news. Congratulations, Zoe. Oh my gosh, how exciting. That's so great to hear. My goodness, Zoe's gonna be a mom. How about we end the stream with that compilation and we can all laugh together? Just a thought. Don't yell at you. How dare you? That's a really good idea. I'll try and set it up. It shouldn't be too hard, right? I've done it before. It's Dylan's. Don't worry, guys. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Congrats to Dylan as well, Zoe. Oh, I know my most favourite moment on your channel, the have you given up yet and trolling Razzie on a heel turn on him because I'm, in his words, a bad luck charm for him. I feel like there were so many moments like that with you. I think one of my favourite things, Nabil, like my favourite memories with you, is how much you wind up Razzie about how I always win. It doesn't matter if like I'm ahead or I'm not. With you, I'm always like the winner. I'm always in the lead when it comes to wins and losses. And it's so funny. I love it. You're so excited. You're going to be amazing. You're so lovely and caring. You're just going to be a great parent. And Dylan as well. My gosh. Lucky child. Yeah, Dylan's like the best guy. There was never any doubt, right? I'm gonna play Mario Kart with your sister. See you later, JJ. Have fun. Yeah, 2-8, congrats. It's the best, Nabil. It's just the best. And I know mine's up, Razzie, but it's the best. Heisenberger, how you doing? Good to see you. When I was 15, I knew this girl that was pregnant and I was curious who the dad was, but I didn't want to ask a rude, demanding, direct question about it. So I asked, do you know who the dad is? Oh. That's so the sort of thing I would do. Like overthinking, trying to be as like polite and nice and non-rude as possible, but then accidentally being rude. Nabil, Razzie's here. And she said, yes. And then I thought, oh, okay. She just doesn't want to tell me. Oh. Okay, this is me being a narcissist, but the Surfette shiny hunt we did was good too. Getting it so early was wild. That was crazy. Yeah, that was fun. I remember that. Yeah, that was so early. It was like, oh God, what do we do now? Do we carry on? That was a good one. Usually the first question I get is it Dylan's? But I would totally ask something of the same nature because I'm just socially awkward, right? I feel like these days it's a lot easier to be socially awkward because people just kind of get it. Like, hopefully anyway, people get it a little bit more that when you say something, you might not necessarily mean it that way. But yeah, there have been moments in life where I'm like, why did I say that? Oh yeah, the shiny Celebi. That was fun during that one, Clocky. Watching you become a Pokemon streamer was awesome. It was awesome to experience it firsthand. I said earlier, like, it's just insane to me when I look back or think back to when I first started like playing Scarlet Violet and doing Masuda hunts and stuff. I was so hopeless and clueless. And you guys were just the best. I used to say this a lot, like back when I first started playing Pokemon, but my trajectory would be so different if you guys were one of those Pokemon communities where you were like super toxic and gatekeepy. Because I just would not have enjoyed Pokemon. Like, I was so late to learning anything to do with Pokemon that it could have been like completely different. You guys could have been like, who is this girl that knows nothing, and not been so kind and helpful and hung out. Very lucky. Because now I'm obsessed with Pokemon. And I have a whole new hobby which means I can relate to so many people. It's just so fun. So okay, my mum congratulated their previous neighbour with her pregnancy and she wasn't pregnant. She had this perfectly round belly and mum was too sure of herself. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Your Pokemon Gen tier lists are on my feed all the time. Oh god, yeah. The controversy. The actual controversy of that one. Again, another one of those moments where I'm surprised you guys stuck around. But I'm very grateful that you did after some of my very, very hot takes. The tiers are your least favorite. No. When one of my sister's friends got pregnant, I was so curious on who the dad was. Instead of asking, I did detective level stuff to figure out who she was. Oh no. It's the Stockholm. I know. I know. You've just trauma bonded with me at this point, I think, Connor. I can say I stuck around after the Mudkip incident, and that's true love, right? You're just sweet and funny, Carly. You weren't gonna lose any of us. You guys are amazing. We are 2 hours into the stream. 544 checks into this guy. Will it shine today? I can't wait to go back and look at that shiny reaction. I feel like it happened so quickly I didn't like fully take it in. Don't even remember what I was talking about. I actually remember knocking on her mother's door just to ask, but it turns out her mother didn't know yet and they were estranged. I was like, 10, please. Oh, no. Coffee accidentally causing neighborhood drama. Yeah, Mudkip was a controversial one for sure, right? For those of you that maybe weren't around for my tier lists, go have a look at them. Maybe I should leave my memberships up for a few days. If you guys are interested in looking at some of my previous member streams, I did a whole bunch of tier lists. So I did every single gen. And then I think I did a regional forms one as well. I don't know why I'm telling you guys to go look at this, because I genuinely don't know how I still have friends after those tier lists, but feel free to go check them out. We also, because of those, have a tier list channel in the Discord server too, so if you want to do your own tier lists, feel free to post them in there. But I think you'll see there's a lot of hot takes, or probably quite cold or lukewarm takes. Bearing in mind, a lot of the Pokemon, I was just judging them by the little sprites that I could see on the tier list maker. Because this was kind of early on. I'm much more experienced in much more games now. I know a little more. Maybe one day I'll come back and we'll do a revised tier list set of member streams. Yeah, you still owe us new tier lists, right? I know I do. Yeah, Gen 10 tier list, obviously that's something that's gonna have to happen. Gotta do a Gen 10 one. Shut up, you met Mudkip and doubled down. I said some of them might change. Not all of them. Don't try to defend the indefensible. I genuinely think Connor and Razzie were the two that were the most disturbed and offended by my tier list. Oh, and Natasha as well. Natasha took it quite hard. Said pregnant friend forgave me, but as punishment I had to babysit when she needed it. I'm called aunt by them now, so it all worked out, I guess. There we go. You're good. As long as you don't badmouth my idol, or as long as you do badmouth the ugly phalanx, you're good for me. I really like Meloetta, so I wouldn't say a bad thing about Meloetta. And I probably didn't back then either, because I think she looks cute. Like, without knowing anything about her, she's still a pretty cute Pokemon. We'll be waiting. That is something that I miss as well, guys. Like, the member streams used to be so much fun. I used to, like, dread doing them, like, well, not dread. I used to get nervous because I would show my face. And, like, not the most confident person. I love the fact that I've really been able to kind of grow and express myself and show who I am doing these streams without showing my face. So I'd get a bit nervous, but I feel like they should definitely come back at some point, right? Because I do miss it. It is very different. And I know, like, from obviously, like, I consume so much content on YouTube, it does make a difference to be able to see a streamer's face. But yeah, I want to see, like, my dream, and don't hold me to this because obviously I don't know how busy life is going to get. But my dream is that when I come back, it's like a big, like, overhaul, right? New overlay, like, fresh start. maybe we start to think about doing some member streams again and getting back into that routine. Because I do miss it. I miss you guys. And as much as life has been very exciting and fun and different, you guys are kind of my safe space, and you're very grounding. And I like to just have my check-ins with you guys. You have to go help with dinner now, but I hope you have a lovely break from stream, Carly. It was lovely popping in again and seeing everyone. It was lovely seeing you too, Zoe. I hope everything goes well. Keep us updated in the Discord server about everything. Speak to you soon. I remember this one time I was in a member stream and I panicked so hard because I was not supposed to be there. That's so funny. I remember that exact moment, right? It's because I think I decided to do it different that time. So usually I would do like completely closed off member streams, but this time I decided to do one where anyone could watch, but only members could chat. I'm not sure how I felt about that, to be honest. I was offended on behalf of my faves and as someone who cares about what words mean. Oh yeah. Honestly, yeah, I feel like that was probably the most controversial thing, right? For some people, was how I named my tier lists. Like how I named my tiers in the tier list. A makeover, right? A nice refresh. It'll be getting towards like the end of the year as well. Maybe we do something nice and kind of wintry, autumnal, which is my favorite time of year. It's just been a crazy busy spring and summer, guys. I'm looking forward to it slowing down a little bit, starting to get back into some sort of routine. How do I find Carly's Gen 3 tier list? I need to find out where she put my precious baby Wormhole. I think I put it pretty high. Also, what I used to do is I would put the tier lists in the tier list channel on the Discord server, Coffee. So I might have the Gen 3 one in there if you want to, you might have to scroll up a bit. Find it, but I do really like Wormhole, so I'm sure I wouldn't have put it too far down. If I did, what was wrong with me? You're the only one right now shiny hunting in Sword Shield. As far as no DAs, I need a break from the new stuff. Libra, welcome in. I get you. I love this game and I love a good DA as well, but I also really love doing like soft resets, wild encounters and stuff like that. And it's nice that you've popped in. You're looking for a break. Like, I think I need a break from the new stuff too, which is why I always go back to the older games. My favorite Pokemon is no longer Luxray. It has become Wurmple recently. He's my baby. I love that. Luxray is still a great Pokemon though. I wasn't sure. I remember messaging you screaming that I could see it. I think I was able to type for some reason. Oh gosh. They are fast. I'm just thinking, imagine how fast they would be, Jensen, if I was doing this on 2 Switch 2s. It's not as fast right now because I can't get into like a proper smooth rhythm. When I used to do these with 2 Switch 1s, I used to be able to get into a really good rhythm. So it would be super speedy, but yeah, it's still really, really quick. Doubling up makes like a huge difference. Bugs. On one hand, Wurmple is cute. On the other hand, it's a bug. Wurmple is one of the like exceptions to my general bug rule of not really liking any of the bug type Pokemon. There are a few of them that break the rule, but there are a lot that don't. It would be crazy, right, Jensen? When you come back, Carly, I expect to see you play Gen 7. Not really, but let me dream. Oh, God, I wish. I wish that there was a way that I could play every gem on my Switches. Also, that would be a great way to kind of tide us over until Gen 10 comes out, right? Give us Gen 7 on the Switch, please. Nintendo, Game Freak. Anyone? Does anyone want a bug fact? I'm so regretting not going to entomology or going into entomology, but it's too late. I'm already starting my second year in theatre. Theatre is great, and you can still have an interest in bugs, like, as a hobby, right? But yeah, let us know. What's the fact? I love a bug fact. You had an interest in etymology and forensics for a bit? Nice. You can emulate? That is true. That is something that I've never really looked into. I know I've kind of spoken about it with Razzie before. I'd never say never. Yeah, I hope so, Natasha. Yeah, Connor, but you wouldn't download a car. I think we all would if we could. I bet we can now, right? Speak for yourself. Yeah, just 3D print a car, 3D print an engine. I don't drive. True. Come on, Kingla. Ari's the best. She sent me a meme on Instagram once where it was you wouldn't download a car font, but instead it was you wouldn't download a game. Classic. Classic Ari. Gosh, I keep getting my controllers confused. You guys are the best. Thank you for being here. Just a little reminder, if you haven't liked the stream yet, please do. I can't believe that there are 17 of you hanging out right now. You're incredible. Pokédex, Rosie, how you doing? Good to see you. How you been? There was you wouldn't download a doormat yesterday as well, but I don't quite get the joke with that one. No, that feels like the doormat company may be going in a little too hard with like trends. Of course, Jensen. I'm the lucky one. I get to host these streams with just the best company. You're going to a card convention tomorrow? That's exciting. Looking for a frillish fella? I hope you find one. Good, just woke up. How are you? It's been a long time. I know, I haven't streamed in about a month, Rosie. It's crazy. It's been a while, but I wanted to come back to celebrate just the most incredible 4 years with you guys. And then I'm going to have to take another little break for a while. But I will keep you guys updated on Discord. I just realized you're going to be gone when I have my 3 weeks off starting next week. The actual audacity. I'm fine. No, that's the worst timing. The funniest thing about the you wouldn't download a car anti-piracy thing is that they stole that clip from a small-time filmmaker, and that was his submission to a local film festival. The irony. Of course they did. They literally pirated the anti-piracy clip. Wild. Actually wild. No taking breaks allowed. You just took a month-long break. Just kidding, just kidding. I know. Life has just got super, super busy. I feel like a lot of people knew this, but I kind of like it. Life been, yeah. It's all been good. It's all been like fun, exciting things. Just felt really bad, like not keeping you guys in the loop with stuff and like you guys not knowing when I'm gonna stream, like me not knowing when I'm gonna stream. So I figured it's probably about time that I just made it official. Gonna go on a hiatus for another month or so, and then I'll be back. And things will be slightly more normal. Joe, that reminds me of that one YouTuber that gets stung and stuff on purpose. Oh yeah. Wait, what was the fact? Justin A. Smith, an entomologist, has dedicated his life to being stung by almost every type of insect and rating them. He rated the bullet ant a 4, being the most excruciating sting ever. Yeah, I've seen that guy on YouTube that does it too. He's crazy. Coyote Peterson? Coyote? Why can't I say that word? Coyote? It's funny, the other day I was wondering like where you and Razzie have been because I haven't seen either of you in a while. Then I saw you scheduled this. Let's go. Yeah, because I think like the last few streams that I scheduled were like I kept having to mess them around, kept having to reschedule. Like the thing is with my work at the moment, because there's some like really important things coming up, it's basically like all hands on deck, and there've been so many last minute like late meetings, so many like days where I've just had to work a little bit later. And so I've been like, well, I can't really schedule any streams this week because I don't want to schedule a stream and then have to change it to another day. And then that day comes and I have to change it again. So I just haven't been streaming. And I've missed you guys. And I feel like some of you guys are probably like, where the heck are you? Like, where have you been? We're not getting any updates from you. So I was like, I'll update you guys. I really wanted to do this like celebration stream. And hopefully, once things settle down a little bit more, we'll be back to normal. Now I just need a Razzie stream and all my questions have been answered. There we go. Hopefully we get a Razzie stream soon. I miss those too. Schmidt also rated the fire ant and sweat bee as the least painful. Okay, I've never heard of a sweat bee before. The music is sticking out of me. It really is. You know those like viral videos where they're walking with their legs like really close to the camera and so their legs look huge? That's what I can see right now to this music. I don't know if I described that well enough, but hopefully some of you know what I mean. Nibby was like, amen, I need that Razzie stream, come on. Does Amber still stream? Amber does still stream. Amber has actually still been streaming pretty consistently. I don't know when she's streaming next though. Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. I've seen Clocky have started to stream a bit more now too. Unfortunately, because of time zones, they tend to be kind of later at night. But Clocky's been streaming again. We obviously have Shinies, Nicholas. He's still doing his morning streams when he's not like traveling. Hefty still does his weekend streams. I thought you were stopping it, unfortunately. You gotta start waking up earlier. It's so rough, Connor, with the time difference. I am so mad you don't come to the streams that are 1 a.m. your time. I know, I'm just the worst. Pause. You hate lag and freezes in rhythm-based games? That's the worst, Ninjato. Almost makes it impossible to play, right? Really gotta get up earlier. I keep missing Nick's streams because he's live at like 7 for you. Yeah, early morning ones. I mean, it's all right for me, right? Because by the time he goes live, it's like lunchtime for me. So most days, I can sneak in a little bit of time and go hang out there. There have been some days where I've just been too busy and I haven't even realized that the entire morning has gone by. But most times I try and pop in there. I try and pop into Amber's too. I haven't been to Amber's streams for a little while, which sucks because I absolutely love hanging out with the Dysarts. It's so fun. And yeah, Razzie streams. We need some Razzie streams in our life. Like, I can't sleep without my milk, guys. I creep around downstairs to get some at random times at night. My phone always goes missing in the night as well. Really strange. What is happening at your house, Coffee? Yeah, you're lucky. 7 for me is like noon, which even then, I'm not awake by then. I usually am up by like 1 to 1:30. I stay up late if you can't tell. I had guessed, yes. But I cannot talk. I would be very hypocritical. I did the same thing. My sleeping patterns are a little better now because of work. I still try my best to stay up as late as I physically can because I miss my friends and I want to spend time hanging out with them. But it's been hard. Like, I don't know if it's my job or just getting older. It gets to a certain time at night and I'm like struggling to keep my eyes open. Sounds like the gnome is still in your phone, right? Sure it was just your car that lady was sleeping in, right? Coffee, your life just kind of feels like one of those, like, detective shows. The gnome, man. According to my health app, I fell asleep at 4:57 a.m., but got 7 hours and 11 minutes. See, at least you're getting, like, a good solid amount of sleep, even though it's kind of at the wrong time of day, Rosie. Yeah, so I do sleep, just messed up times, right? Herlock Shomes needs to come and sort this out. They do indeed. That's right, Herlock. That's what I can think about now, Connor. It's just someone creeping. I wish you could see what I'm doing with my hands right now. It's almost like I'm moving my hands like people's feet when they're creeping. That's me right now. Maybe it's a good thing I don't have face cam. Oh, I'm so short, Coffee. This is a vibe. I'm not sure we've heard this song before. It's unsettling. It is a bit, right? But it's also kind of addictive to listen to. People say like, oh, you need 8 hours of sleep. Don't be staying up. Well, if you go to bed at 10 and wake up at 6, that's 8 hours. I go to bed at 2, wake up at 10. Still 8 hours. So let me stay up late. Yeah, it might be a little tough for you as you, like, have to go to school and stuff, Rosie. But enjoy it while you can. But on my sleep times is sometimes so fricked, I cannot be staying up till midnight. Don't blame you. Is this the soundtrack that lady was listening to when she was in your car, right? Grabbing a CD to the beat. Yeah, I see your point though. This one's much more friendly and upbeat sounding. Do something quickly, actually, unless this is shiny. No, it's not shiny. Yeah, bear with me for a second, guys. Want to fix something real quick. Save that quickly. Wonder if that's gonna work. If this works, I love life. Wait, what did you say? How many encounters have you done? Yeah, 718. I'm gonna test. Why is my marsh shadow poisoned? Because I'm so lazy that I didn't like heal it up before moving on from the Nidoran, and the Nidoran poisoned it. Unfortunately. Wait, did that work? Hold on. Is my auto counter broken? Right, okay, my auto counter is broken. Bear with me, guys. Let's end that one. Switch. Second counter, soft reset. That's the one. Stop the one. Okay. Technical difficulties aside, let's put that up one and let's check this quickly. Bad trainer. I am the bad trainer. I am the worst. I'm going to test these one at a time. God, it takes forever on the screen. Okay, that went up one. That's good. Does this one work? YouTube didn't update, and oh, it did work. Let's go. And I hate it because now everyone in chat is the same color. Only like difference is mods and members' names are bold, but mods and members aren't blue and green anymore. Is that true? Oh, I see it. Yeah, because I have the stream up on my phone and I just noticed. How weird. Why they decided to do that, because at one point they were messing around with making like everyone multiple different colors. It's weird. Yeah, it's like almost like just everyone's kind of a grayed out color, and then the mods are in white. Odd. Oh, also Ninja, I just saw your little thing about how to grab music files from games. That's fun. The like button is a heart now. Giving Instagram. Is that the like button turns into something relating to the video topic? Is that a thing too? What is happening? That's the thing, you can be away from YouTube for just a couple of weeks, let alone how long I've been away, and so much can change. When watching a cooking video, the like button becomes a hot pot? No way. Yeah, I don't know. To me, like, YouTube is probably the place I have gone for content for the longest over anything in my life. Like, now I'm getting a little bit older. I probably have watched almost exclusively YouTube longer than when I would watch, like, longer than the time period that I probably watched like TV as a kid. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. And they keep just trying to change things for the sake of changing things. Like, their model has clearly been great. They have clearly made a lot of money. So just leave it, please. They're kind of trying to compete with all of the other platforms. It's kind of making them lose what was so special about YouTube, you know? Liking a video about gaming turns the button into a game console. Interesting. Now we need YouTube to update and be like Twitch. Let us choose who we give members to, right? This is the thing. There are such, like, super cool, super fundamental things that would make the experience of streaming and being in streams better, but they're not the things that are being changed. It lasts for like a second. Try it when you get a chance, maybe. I won't be able to get it for you. I wonder if I do it on my own stream. If I double tap. So it's just a thumbs up for me still. I exclusively use YouTube for these streams and like 2 YouTubers. Feel very honoured, but I get it. Oops. Liking a short with cats will show you a cat face. Liking one with dogs shows you a dog paw. Unfortunately, liking a short and being 67th like, you'll get a pop-up saying 67. Really? Oh my gosh, they've changed a lot, right? You cry when you're the 67th like? Oh no. Come on, Kingler, give us a nice little green version of you. I don't know how you guys feel, but the shade of green that Kingler turns into is probably my favorite shade of green, and I feel like that's maybe a hot take. I feel like a lot of people don't like it, but green is my favorite color, and I think that tone of green is genuinely my favorite, like a kind of earthy, sagey green. And that's why I like Dragonite Shiny so much. You like it? Again, all of these are just shorts though, including the thumbs being a heart. Thumbs are still thumbs on streams and videos. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna have to start liking more shorts. Test it out. You kind of spam 6-7 in your final drama piece? How? I need to know more about this. Very calm green, yeah. The animation things I said earlier are just shorts too. Again, not videos and streams. I don't hate Dragonite shiny, but I do wish it was a different color. Like, yeah, I get it when people say they don't like it because it doesn't really match the shinies in the rest of the line. Like, I totally get that. But I don't get the hate for the color of it because they don't like the color. I love it. It's gonna be really cool to see a Kingler in those colors too. Dragonite is one of the only green shinies I like. Typically with me, green shinies just gross you out and you don't know why. That's fair. Green's not for everyone. Yeah, Spotify must have updated because it's not having any issues now. You would have loved a red Dragonite. That would have looked cool. Dragonite and Teddiursa, the only two I can think of at the top of my head are the only green shinies I like. Teddiursa's is good too, that's true. I feel like that's more of like a brighter green, right? Tell you what, like a black Dragonite, like Charizard would have been really cool. Our final piece was a reenactment, however you spell it, of the wonderful world of Dissociate. I'm clueless. I'm a clueless nurse. And I'm just comedic relief from the heavy theme. Okay. So you just did 6-7. Yeah, I don't like the darker greens like Vulpix, Kabuto Line, Chansey. I think that's green. Yeah, Chansey's green. I don't mind Chansey's. Vulpix. I don't know if I would call that green just like how my eyes register it. It doesn't like scream green to me. But I can see that not being a favorite. And Kabuto, I actually had a look at today because I was thinking I can do Kabuto soft resets, I believe, but it's a Shield exclusive, so I could only do it on my old Switch, not on the Switch 2, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd say it was green. Greenish yellow. But yeah, Kabuto's green is like a very vivid green, right? Which I don't mind, but it's not my favorite. Mustard yellow. Yeah, Vulpix's shiny is not my favorite. Shiny Vulpix was my first shiny in the second part of the DLC in Scarlet Violet, which was pretty cool. Shortcake yellow. You've always said greenish yellow? Hey, there we go. Sometimes colour is open to interpretation. It was the first part of the DLC? You're right, it was. The second part of the DLC was that stupid thing. What's her name? His name. The fire thing. With the boobs on its head. Magmar. Check 767. Kabuto I know isn't dark green, but you don't like it shiny. That's fair. Magmar, thank you. This reminds me of me and Moss. Oh my gosh, how's Moss doing? Do you still talk to them? Arguing about whether my shoes were black or navy. We've been arguing about this for ages. She thinks my shoes are navy, but they're literally black. You heard me, Rosie. You heard me. I think greenish yellow is probably fair. I haven't looked at it and it's different sprites recently. I just thought you were saying it was like Kabuto green. Okay. Yeah, I did, Rosie. I did. Because that's what it looks like. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong and I'll tell you you're wrong. Right? Me and my sister are really close. She's arguably my best friend. We went out a few days ago. I love that. I hope she's doing well. It was always lovely when you would both pop in. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you. For the avoidance of doubt, everybody look at Natasha's comment. I was laughing to myself earlier because I was doing some laundry and I put Harry Potter on the telly, the first movie, and what part was it? Oh, it's when they're doing the flying lesson and Malfoy says arse, and I remembered, wait, that's another word where I used to think it was a swear word and I was shocked because I wasn't allowed to say that as a youngster either. Arse and bloody. Those are two of them. Any other stream, that would be the pinned message, right? She's scared. I am. I'm a big scaredy cat. Honestly, I think it's trauma, right? It stems back from, there was a period of YouTube where everybody had to be terrified of things being taken out of context, clipped, and used as sound bites. And I still don't think I'm fully over that. Like, it was so ingrained in me to be super careful with what I said. So basically, you can blame Nicholas for me not saying boobs on stream. There we go. You get one more from me. I'm pretty sure Moss hangs around sometimes. At least I'm pretty sure she typically does when she has work to do. I love that. Shout out to Moss if you're lurking. Appreciate you. So hard to get into the rhythm with this. My little academic. Aww. Right, I'm not going to go up to a number of checks today because I was just thinking about it and I'm like, it's going to be crazy to try and like get it to a good number. So I'm going to stream for like another 15 minutes, I think. That's what we'll do today. So this is your 15-minute warning, guys. I don't say On stream, so let me just say it twice on stream to show I won't say on stream is what I heard. That is exactly what happened. You heard correctly, Natasha. So yeah, we're probably going to get around like somewhere between 800, 850 checks, which isn't bad at all, really. And then who knows? Like, who knows what we'll do when I come back? We might just continue this. I may have found like an incredibly great god path and we'll do one of the birds. Maybe I'll feel like doing some Masuda and I'll have gathered lots of eggs. We'll see. But I think as far as I am feeling right now and my mindset right now, I definitely want to continue with this Gen 1 before Gen 10 shiny hunt. We've made some great progress. So yeah, it'd be silly to not continue it. And that'll probably see us to like next year. We'll see. Yes, Clocky, yes. This song's a classic. Subwoofer Lullaby is the name. When I was a kid, I used to think writing on the calculator upside down was so rebellious and evil, right? Or boobless. Boobless was what I used to like to write. Maybe this is me now, guys. I just say boobs on stream. New me. Just own it, right? Just straight up own it. You gotta own it. It's so true. You guys are so true. I brought Sword because I wanted to do the RNG dungeon crawls, but you have to buy the DLC. Oh, Wavezone, welcome in, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that you didn't realize that. I love the DLC in this game, so for me, that would be a good investment. I love doing the DAs and stuff. Start both games, do one full check on the Switch 2, soft reset, start Switch 2 again, then mash A on both switches. Almost. I was almost there. There was too much cheese, so I took it off and ate cheeseless pizza. Wild. I'm on to you, Razzie. I'm on to you. I know what you mean. I don't know if I'm on to you is the right thing to say there. I get it. the unholiest thing I have ever heard, Jod. I fear the gnomes might come for you tonight. No, not the gnomes. For the sin of eating cheeseless pizza, you shall wallow with the gnomes. Uh-oh. Not the gnome wallowing. Not the gnomes, please, please, please. You guys have been the best today. Thank you so much. The difference with you is you have a chat to follow, so you might get out of sync as natural. We'll just blame the girl with the optional C in her name. Thank you so much, Razzie. It totally is her fault. I totally agree. I'll forgive you only if I can sit in your car and snoop through your CDs. I miss putting things in a panic. You can see I'm filled with despair and fear. Oh no. Am I going to be lined up? Oh, almost. Still too quick at the top. Yeah, it's just so unresponsive. Like, that's crazy. I had to really press the button 3 times. Another thing to add onto my file is someone also hit your car a few days ago. You reckon it was her? I bet it was. She sounds really dodgy. Not gonna lie. She sounds like a dodgy lady. And I bet she was listening to one of your CDs when she did it. She was so filled with rage over my poor music taste, she threw all my CDs into the car. Oh no. Help, all I have in there is Cat's Eye, Madonna, Lady Gaga, and the Mamma Mia soundtrack. Oh, Coffee, I just got round to watching the Cat's Eye documentary. I actually really enjoyed it. I say just, it was a couple of weeks ago now. Did I have a nice chill day? I did. I got some housework and stuff done. And yeah, just kind of chilled. Unfortunately, my little Binky is worrying me a little bit at the moment. He's got a bit of a sore paw, so I spent a lot of the time trying to figure that stuff out this morning too. I'm hoping he's alright. I think he's just got like a little splinter or something, so I'm trying to keep an eye on it. If not, I will have to take him to the vets. But he's alright. I mean, he's been completely himself other than just limping and shaking his paw a little bit. He's let me hold it, touch it, feel around to see what's going on. It doesn't seem like it's anything obvious. I tried to give it a clean and he did panic a little bit and he's kind of scratched me up quite badly. Obviously don't blame him at all. He hates water. And anything to do with that kind of stuff. So I don't blame him. And obviously he's a bit scared because he doesn't know what's going on. Sage is good. Sage is actually thriving, which is like crazy compared to how she was. Occasionally she'll still get a little bit of like a sore eye, but we have these like really good drops now that we just give her, and other than that she's fine. We managed to like get her weight up to a decent weight where I could go and get her neutered, and since then she's been putting on weight. Like, she's such a cute little cat. They still both have like such different personalities. Binks is very lovely, like loving and cuddly and in your face, and he wants all the love. Sage will come up to you for some loving, but it has to be on her terms. She doesn't like to be held. But she's so cute. She loves to give you like little purrs and meows and like rub herself against your leg. It's very cute. I love them both. 2 switches. Yeah, we got a switch 2 at the top, Z5 cubing, and we got a regular switch at the bottom. Yeah, I hope not, Natasha. I'm really worried. It sounds a bit bad, but I always get a little bit more worried with Binks because it just doesn't happen as much. Like, for me to notice that something's wrong with Binks, something must be wrong, you know? Because he's been a very easy, unproblematic cat, especially compared to Sage. So for those of you who don't know, when we got Sage, it was from just a really awful house. And we think that maybe they lied about Sage's age, and she was actually a lot younger than she was. And therefore she left her parents like too soon. And she was like the little skinny runt of the litter. And she was so poorly, and she continued to be very, very poorly for a long time. I would say it's only really been the past year that I've really been able to like have her health be in a good place. Yeah, I love them both so much. They're my little babies. Don't know what I would do without them. Yeah, the Switch 2 is much faster. When I'm like properly focusing and I can get them done like perfectly, it's about 2 checks on the Switch 2 for 1 on the Switch 1. So it's a lot faster. Like, we would be flying through these checks if I was using 2 Switch 2s. And I could get them, because it'd be a lot easier to kind of get them perfectly synced up. We'd be golden. We'd be doing so many of them. A while ago, Cat Dog... Oh, how is Cat Dog? Cat Dog decided to take a wonderful stroll through wet tar. The house was being done and Cat Dog escaped our clutches and got it all stuck in her paws. Poor Cat Dog. Poor little guy. I love her. I used to love getting her little updates. We ended up having to take her to the vet so they could remove it. She was fine in the end. She didn't step foot on it again until the flooring was laid. Learned her lesson, bless her. Okay, guys, it's that time. That time of the stream, that time of the day. Let me load this up so we can get 2 more checks in. But these are going to be my last checks for a while, guys. Thank you just so much for a wonderful little celebration. It was very low-key. Just the best of the best people here, just being the most amazing support. Appreciate you all so, so much. I will be back. This isn't goodbye forever. This is just goodbye for a little while life smooths itself out and settles down a little bit. Cat Dog is just the best. But thank you for 4 years of just amazingness. Community, friendship, confidence building. You are the most incredible, precious things in my life. And I love you all to absolute pieces. I thought I was going to get super duper emotional doing this. But honestly, this has just been like heartwarming and just the best reminder of why streaming has changed my life and just been the best thing I could have ever decided to do. And I love you all so incredibly much. I'm going to say some thank yous to all of the crazy, wonderful people who have done crazy, wonderful things today. We had Cortland with 42 months, Emil with 21, Nicholas with 42, Razzie with 42, Natasha with 27, Arcanine with 40, Nabil with 24. Then we had Arcanine gifting 10 memberships, Emil gifting 50 memberships, Chaz with the 22 months, Natasha just being crazy with the €150 dono, and then Emil with the €100 dono. Then we had Nicholas gifting 30 memberships, Pigeon gifting 1, Airy with 42 months, No Fear with 22 months, my goodness. We had Jess with 36 months, Connor with 33, and then we had Clocky with 39. I'm glad I could help you while being bored at work, Clocky. Thank you so much to everyone. I didn't negotiate. You're so right, Natasha. It's because it's so messed up with the 2 hunts. Or I would have done, I promise. But we're going to get these checks in. I love you guys. I'll try to keep you up to date on Discord. Like I said, I'll still be around. I just literally don't have the time to give to you guys to do regular streams at the moment. But I will be back. Things will be amazing. And I just hope you all have the best next month or two. We'll be back in the fall. Everyone will be less hot. We'll all be more happy. And we'll all just have the best time. Let's see if we can get a shiny Kingler to end the stream. No. And no, guys. No Kingler. You guys are the best. Never ever forget it. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on each other. Love you all to pieces. Until the next time. Bye, guys.